think I won. Hi, I'm Miss Val from the Bemis Public Library, and I'm so glad you've joined me today for a fun and easy craft project that you can do at home. I'll show you how to make this tabletop tetherball game. So it's a fun craft, and then once you have it made, it's a fun game. So I got the instructions for this from the Highlights for Children magazine, and we also have those available at the library that you can check out and find so many other fun craft ideas and activities. And check the description box below and I'll have the list of supplies that you need and all of the instructions for making this at home. All right, you're ready to get started. Here are the supplies that you're going to need to make this craft project. You need a pair of scissors, you need some tape, and you need some glue. Tacky craft glue is the best, but you can use regular school glue. You will need some corrugated cardboard cut into circles, a piece of colorful paper. You can use construction paper or scrapbook paper. Then you need a jumbo-sized straw. You also need a styrofoam ball or a ping pong ball. And finally, you also need yarn. Okay, so now that we know the supplies we need, we'll get started constructing the tetherball. So you need 2 circles, the same size, equal size, cut out from corrugated cardboard. And these are about 6.5 inches in diameter from one side straight across to the other. And you can just go around your house and try to find something about that size. Maybe trace around a paint can to get that size, or a coffee can. Just look around your garage and your kitchen to find something that's about that big around. Okay, you might have a small frisbee. Just look around and find something. So one of these you'll trace around the paint can or whatever you find. Cut out one circle, has no holes in the center. Second piece of cardboard, cut out the same size, but it needs to have a hole in the middle. And so I used my straw and put the straw on the cardboard and trace around there so that you get the right size for the hole. Okay, you don't want the hole really much bigger than the diameter of the straw. And it's difficult to cut a hole in the center of the cardboard, so you have to cut a slit up here to the center and then you can cut your circle. So draw it first and then cut that out. So this kind of looks like a balloon on a string or a lollipop on a stick. Get that cut out, okay? And then just to make it a little prettier, it's certainly not necessary, but I thought the cardboard was a little bit ugly. So just get a piece of construction paper. You could decorate your own plain paper if you wanted. I used a piece of scrapbook paper and traced from the cardboard onto the paper as well. So it has the slit and the hole just like it. Okay, so first I'm just going to glue the scrapbook paper to the piece of cardboard with the hole. So we'll just put a little glue around here. And I'll stick my colorful paper right on top. Okay, there you go. So now next get your straw, and on one end of the straw make a small little snip about 1/2 inch long on one side, and then directly opposite another little cut. So just a little snip and a little slit. Okay? Then on the other end of the straw make a lot of little snips. Snip, snip, all the way around the straw. Just keep cutting, also about 1/2 inch, not too far up. Snip, snip, snip. And then open up all those little things you cut and make it nice and flat. There, can you see that? Next, you're going to get your yarn, and you'll make your yarn about twice as long as the straw. So just kind of go up and down we're going to cut off a piece of yarn right there. Okay, so you have your yarn and your straw. Now take the straw and you have the end that's cut. Put this through the bottom of your cardboard. Okay, until you get to all of this. Now we're going to thread the yarn down through here, all the way through until it comes out the other end. There it is. You get a piece of tape. And you don't want a lot of the yarn, about that much. Make it flat and tape the yarn and the straw to the bottom of that cardboard. Press it down, press it down, press it down. There you go. So now you have the bottom of the straw and the yellow yarn right there taped to the bottom of this cardboard. And put another piece of tape just to be secure. Okay, press it down, press it down. Now, just so that this doesn't come off, we're going to glue it to the other piece of cardboard. So it's like a sandwich in there. Get the glue all the way around. Okay, and put it right there. Now that straw and yarn should not come out, because it's nice and secure in between the two pieces of cardboard. There you go. It's starting to look like a tetherball pole, only there's no ball. So all we need is to attach the ball to this, and use your tape and tape ball to the yarn. We want to use enough tape so that it doesn't come off. There you go. Okay, so the ball is all taped there. So then to keep the string from just going around and around and around, we need to stick that yarn through one of those other little slits we cut at the top. And they go through the other side. Just kind of wind it around there. There you go. Now the string is nice and secure in the slit at the top of the straw. And now you're ready for a game of tetherball. And you could tape it down to the table if you need. You could get the referee to hold it. I'm going to tape mine. Then you just thump the ball with your fingers. And you have your friend sitting on the other side. And let's see if we can, there you go. Get it all the way around the pole until it's tight. If it goes in this direction, I'm the winner. If it goes in the other direction, your opponent is the winner. So you can play tetherball right there at your kitchen table. So I hope you have fun making this project and then playing the game. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you again soon from Bemis Public Library. Bye-bye.